Hello guys, and welcome back to another Team Analysis video. Today we got Geosassin. Now, I apologize for saying his name incorrectly if I am, so I'm sorry about that, Geosassin. So I'll call you Geo sometimes. My name is Silvokiji, and welcome to TheZoneGamingGo. And as I already mentioned already, this is a Team Analysis video for One Piece Burning Blood. Now, I've already done Kenna. I did one of his teams, so I'm doing another one in the future, because I love the Sengoku play. But we're going to be doing another team for the Tag Team Snow Party, and that is going to be Geosassin's complete Conqueror's Hockey imbued team. This team is very interesting to see, very interesting to look at, and very interesting to watch, because this is the first Gear 4 Luffy that is actually good that appeared on the channel, as well as the first time we got such a clean display of Conqueror's Hockey. Now, Geosassin uses all three characters in like an amazing way. I keep commenting how amazing the team is, how he plays the characters. But like, remember, it's not the team that makes you win. It's how you play as them. And he just does an excellent job micromanaging his Conqueror's Hockey, as well as bringing in his characters when he needs to, and doing extended combos when he desires them the most. So let's talk about the order which the team is actually given. So the point character in this team could honestly be anybody. To be completely honest with you, it could be just per preference, because Gear 4 Luffy is a big character, so I'm going to say Gear 4 Luffy can actually be the anchor type character. I've seen Gear 4 Luffy cover up some combos that Geosassin actually performed, and Shanks stardom, like we all know Shanks can deal big damage, so Shanks being the point character is a very wise choice, but Luffy being the mid guard can also be a point character as well. So both characters can play point, but the thing about playing point as a Conqueror's Hockey character is that you have to micromanage that Conqueror's Hockey, or that ability in general, and Geosassin does an amazing job. Now, I can see when going up against another team that basically gets rid of, like when this is like Garp or Jinbei or Blackbeard, how he would have a little bit of trouble and he would have to force switch-ins, because I've seen that happen in the tournament already, where people have maybe able to Geo to switch between characters, stuff like that. And it seems to be putting him in a tight spot. But when he doesn't have to do something like that, then it's pretty okay. So about this is that each one of these characters does have an ultimate combo they can actually perform. And so whenever he doesn't attack or has full bar, you know it's going to happen. When it comes to doing the unities, of course, it doesn't really all that matter that much. For each one of these characters can do big damage on their own. Now, going backwards, so about Gear 4 Luffy. So Gear 4 Luffy, unlike Luffy 3K and Shanks who play point, plays in the anchor position. Gear 4 Luffy is a very strong character. He also has a very weird hitbox because he's constantly moving. And yes, if you're probably wondering, does that matter? Yes, it does matter. Gear 4 Luffy moving actually does transition his hitbox if he's standing still. If he's standing still and bouncing back and forth, his hitbox is actually going in and out every time. So just a reminder for people who don't know that. So I see Luffy 3K is in the starting position, and this is how amazing Luffy 3K in the starting position actually is. When Luffy 3K is in the starting position, you have multiple choices. You can do your special movement. You can do elephant gun. You can actually go jump and just rely on a switcheroo with your jump attack or jump unique. Or you can just simply just sit back and relax and just go for auto combos. It doesn't matter, because whatever opponent you go up against, as long as that character doesn't have a fast range attack, you're going to hit them first and you're going to deal big damage just because you're Luffy 3K. And now coming in, now Shanks' jump attack and jump unique or incomings are pretty weak, but when used properly on the switch out, it does play a very vital role. Shanks is like a good anti-air tool, allowing Luffy 3K to just have that much freedom being out, because when a person is fighting Geosassin, they have to worry about Shanks coming in, hitting with that slash, and just like that, there you go, the anti-slash I was talking about. Hit him on incoming. It's very easy to do this because Shanks' moves are just that fast. You just can't do nothing really about it if you're coming in. Now, with Shanks being the team, as mentioned before, dude has big damage on his own. Now, I can kind of like vouch for Geosassin for not actually bringing out Shanks at the beginning, because the character itself is extremely slow. Now, Shanks is known to be incredibly damaging because of the combos he has demonstrated, and if he does end up hitting one of the range moves, as you see already, Gear 4 Luffy can pick it back up and already hit you with a super big damaging combo because of how Gear 4 Luffy actually is. So Shanks could actually technically be a combo starter, and he can also be a damage dealer depending on the position of the team. He's also the only person in this team with a legit range attack. I mean, sure, you got Luffy 3K's range attack, which is the Elephant Gun, probably, I don't know what it's called actually, it might be Elephant Gun, might be Grizzly Magnum, I actually can't remember. So he does have a reliable tool, but it's kind of slowest, and your opponent can hit you with a ranged move while you're still doing it. But with Shanks' like very fast range attack, or that is sort of range attack, it can also be used as a unity chain as well, and it's very hard to differentiate between it being close to you and it being not. Now with Gear 4 Luffy, I guess we can already figure out exactly his role in the team actually is. This guy is amazing when it comes to the Logi characters because they can't Logi guard. So without that, like that mental memory that people have when pressing the button against certain characters, that's a no-no. You're not doing it against Gear 4 Luffy, and Geosassin made short work of that, as you've seen when he fought against Caesar Clown. And now, not only that, but Geosassin's Gear 4 Luffy has also did an amazing job ending combos, as well as even doing comebacks. Now, sure, when this character is eliminated, he has something to worry about. I mean, his big ender is gone because the damage output, like I said, is amazing, but he still has Shanks and Luffy 3K. Even though Luffy 3K has a difficult time going in, he can still deal quite a bit of damage with those characters alone. Now, the prime weakness of this team, as mentioned before, is they're all Conqueror's Haki. They all rely on Conqueror's Haki. They all rely on their ability. So without it, if they get lost, ever gets to 1v1 situation, it gets really, really hard. If they ever find themselves without Conqueror's Haki or in a 1v1, it becomes a management of hell. Because basically you're trying to outsmart your opponent at the same time conserving your bar, dodging your people with your ability gauge and stuff, but then wasting it and not being able to do your big combos because you already used it on everything else. So, I'm going to go ahead and shut up now and basically give you a hype moment from the fight with Mario versus Geosassin, which is a good demonstration of Geosassin's team, and also one of the most amazing moments I have ever seen on the on the Zone Gaming Go channel. So until then, enjoy playing One Piece Burning Blood, and hope you enjoyed the scene.